Joining us now for some reaction on this is strategist and host of the 13-minute news hour, Bobby Eberle, and former assistant to President Trump and former director of strategic communications for the Trump-Pence 2020, Mark Lauder. Great to see both of you. Bobby, what's your reaction to this culture shift that we're seeing across the United States in professional sports? A lot of people loving the Trump dance.
Yeah, they're loving it, right? And this is where the Democrats, not just in disarray because, yes, Trump won. Trump got the popular vote. He's bringing in people that are cleaning house. But I think what is striking fear into Democrats around the country right now is this idea, they're seeing that people think Republicans are cool. They think Trump is cool. They think his team, Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, J.D. Vance, they're doing the Trump dance. They're doing all of this stuff. And with a cultural shift, the Democrats have to fear more than anything that people are actually embracing these people, think they're cool. They shunned, Taylor Swift or Oprah Winfrey, but these personalities are resonating with the American people, and you're seeing it in a big way. The Democrats don't have any kind of comeback for this at all.
Yeah, Mark, what do you make of this cultural shift that we're seeing? And all of a sudden, the Trump dance is now a touchdown dance. We've never seen anything like this.
No, it's great to see. I mean, obviously, the left has owned media culture for so long. I think, whether it was at the ballot box or now we see it on public display, conservatives and people who support President Trump, his America First agenda, are proud to show it, and they're not afraid. They're not the silent Trump voters anymore. They're going out there, and we see it in deep blue areas like New York, New Jersey, here in Washington, D.C. They're tired of hiding in the shadows. They're proud to support the president. They're proud to support our country, and it's great to finally see that the shackles have been taken off.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Bobby. It's definitely evident to Democrats that they are losing the support of the American people. And now they're in full panic mode over who's taking over as the next leader of the party. Watch this.
Look, I think Democrats are in the wilderness, as you just said before. There is no clear leader of the party. Joe Biden is going to be out of office shortly. Kamala Harris just lost the election. There are a lot of governors and other people who might emerge, maybe people we don't know about yet. Right. But there is no clear leader of the party right now.
Bobby, that is a very, very fair statement. Who is going to be the leader of the Democrat Party? And if they don't get it together, they could be losing the next election, too, if they don't have anybody that steps up to even challenge the Republicans right now. They're so strong right now, the Republicans. Landslide win.
Yeah, absolutely. The momentum is definitely on our side, and they have to do a lot of soul searching. But again, I think some of them are ready to try to move on. At least you see the criticism that Pelosi is getting and some of these older leaders that just seem out of touch. One column I read recently summed it up perfectly. The advice to the Democrats: stop being weird. They're so out of touch with the American people. Just stop it. And to echo Mark's point, he was on, people have had enough, and they're speaking out, like the press conference following Whoopi Goldberg's accusation. We're not being canceled anymore. We're not going to allow ourselves to be canceled. And whoever the Democrats find as a leader, they have to get back in touch with the American people, because right now the Republican Party and Trump owns the middle class, owns working America in a way, meaning they've embraced them and they've embraced us, and that's a powerful combination.
And Mark, we're talking as if Kamala Harris's political future is over, but Democrats are not writing her off just yet. What do you think her future in politics is? Does she have one? Does she run again in 2028?
Well, it'll be difficult. Once you get that L in your column, on your win-loss column, it's tough to come back from. But we've seen it happen before. In fact, another vice president from California who lost, went back, won the governorship in California. It was Richard Nixon, who then later emerged and won the presidency in the late 1960s. So there's a pathway there. I'm sure the People's Republic of California would love to welcome her back with open arms. Gavin Newsom is term limited. He's up in 26. So who knows what Kamala will do? But it's going to be difficult because she still faces the same problems she has. She doesn't know what she believes in. She's bad on the stump. And the Democrat Party as a whole has a problem because they do not identify with regular, everyday Americans.
Yeah, Bobby, do you think it's possible that the Democrats will come back more center? I mean, they went so far left, and it turned a lot of voters off, which is why we're seeing what's happening right now. But can they swing that party back and try to make up some ground here in Middle America?
Well, they have no choice, basically. But the thing is that are they authentic? That's where Kamala Harris really, really failed because, there was an interesting chart that was just put out a few days ago showing that the right didn't get far right. It's that the left, the middle has followed and tracked the right. The left has gone off the deep end. The left has gone extreme. And unless they can really acknowledge that and be honest with their assessment that their policies do not resonate, they're not part of the American culture, the American people, they don't want boys and girls sports and open borders and this chaos that the Democrats bring, unless they can honestly say that we need to change directions, they're lost because this Marxist ideology, this leftist swing is something that the American people totally rejected.
And yeah, Mark, we've been watching Trump put together his second administration and his cabinet. And I'm not one to say what the toughest job is. But for me, I would say the press secretary might be one of the tougher jobs there is. And we know that Caroline Leavitt has now been picked to do that. She's 27 years young, the youngest to ever hold that position. Why was she the right person, though, for this job?
First and foremost, I think the president trusts her. I think she did a very good job on the campaign. She's willing to take on the fight. Now she's in the fight of her life because that room is filled with people who fundamentally, for the most part, disagree with this administration, and they have no problem yelling their questions at you because of it.
Bobby, what do you think she brings to that role? I mean, I got a chance to talk to her a lot during the course of that New York criminal trial, and she is sharp. She knows the policies. She knows what the Trump agenda is, but she's going to have to take some questions here, as you just mentioned, from the left-wing media. What do you think Caroline Leavitt's going to be able? Is she going to do? Compare her to what KJP is doing right now, and just show that contrast.
Yeah, she's going to be great. She did our briefings, during the campaign, and she was 100% solid. I have no doubts what she'll do.
All right, good stuff. Mark, Bobby, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys this morning.
Have a great week.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, friends, thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And before you go, please hit that subscribe button above. Once you do, tell your friends, share it, spread the word about the 13-minute news hour so we can keep growing. And for more great content, check out these videos right here, and I'll see you next time.